and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is Lord Nod at E3 at the Ubisoft booth. We have something really fun for you this time. And when I say fun, I mean, oh my god, fun. And so much fun that when it was announced at the conference by this guy, the big kahuna, the entire website crashed. So this is called the big, what?
The Mighty Quest for Epic Loot.
You have to tell me how you came up with that name.
It's kind of funny actually, because there was a small team that was developing this game, okay? And don't forget, the Ubisoft Montreal studio, it's a big studio. We're 2,500 developers. And the team of, the guys and the girls that were working on it, they had something special, which I believe, which is the attack and the defense component, all of that together. They had a temp name, no branding was done on it. So when I joined, I was kind of like, hey, we got something special here, but let's not be like everybody else, you know? Let's not have the dark fantasy, you know, this pretty much same generic names for title, everything, black and red and orange. It says, no, we're gonna go the complete opposite. You know, we're gonna go gold, we're gonna go blue, we're gonna go happy, but at the same time, you know, we need to have fun. So that's why it's a super long title.
But I love it. And it's like
makes you laugh, and that's the thing, you know. And it is really the vibe of the brand. It's to have fun, but at the same time, you know, it's showboating, showcasing, and showing off is good, and it's all about that in the game.
Yeah, well, and we've seen some of it, right? The protagonist he doesn't take himself too seriously.
No, well, Sir Painhammer tonight, he's kind of like good-hearted man, but if you mess with him, he's gonna kick your ass. So, you know, it's just good fun, you know, because we have the archetypes that you have usually in these games with the archer, the knight, the mage, but with a twist where we're having some fun with it.
Yeah, well, and there was another game, if you guys remember, there was something called Orcs Must Die, and it was pretty similar. Like the protagonist had fun. It was a tongue-in-cheek Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeon Defenders tried it with a little tongue-in-cheek, but I think you've just taken it to another level. And it doesn't need a console. It doesn't need it doesn't need anything. It's on the web, right?
Yeah, it's not web-based. It's a client. You have a really small download, but you know what? For us, first thing is, get it perfect on PC. It's a free-to-play game. I know you're going to ask the question. It is not a pay-to-win. That needs to be said. I say it all the time. It was part of the philosophy since the beginning. We don't want to have paywalls. We don't want to be, forcing players to be frustrated to program.
But I hope it's pay to bling, because I want to bling my castle out.
There you go. I mean, the monetization behind it is all about comfort, and that for us is crucial. A lot of people are going, hey, it's free to play, no. Well, if we don't monetize in our games, there won't be any games. Yeah. Mostly, there won't be games of quality. Yeah. And that, for us, is the basic games of quality, and we're pushing that.
Well, we understand that. We understand Dota being Dota 2 being one of the biggest games, LOL being one of the biggest games. We understand customization and paying for what you really want. And then when you end up paying, I'm happy to go ahead and pay to go ahead and make my castle look like the coolest castle possible.
There you go. And people are happy to pay for quality if they have fun. Yeah. I mean, and for us, it's our responsibility to deliver a great experience.
Okay, so I'm going to get a little deeper into the game. Now, you obviously start the game and you need to go ahead and build a castle, right? So, but there'll be some people who says, nah, I don't want to build a castle. Do you have any custom-built castles I can buy?
Not yet, and it's actually, that's the thing. We're in a closed beta phase, and our intentions is to get real gamers in the game now. Real ones. Mm-hmm. The ones that are going to be on the forums, saying, I don't like this, I don't like this, I like that, I like that. We're going to get tons of data. We want to have that channel of communication with the players at making the game better. Mm-hmm. We're really at that phase. We're super happy with the quality we have, but we know we're not totally there yet to say we're going, full board, open, but it's really at that point, okay? So to answer your question precisely, we don't have any castles that are preset or whatever. But the tools are so easy to use. But at the same time, if you want to be a builder, the tools are perfect for you. And at the same time, if you want to have something, quite easy to create your castle, you have it. But I can tell you something, it is addictive.
I can guess, I can see.
Yes, because the loop of gameplay within the attack and the defense mode, I think we've done that pretty well. And you'll want to protect your loot. Because if you go and attack and gain some loot, you want to protect it. Yeah. And you want to do it well. So, and the thing is that while you're attacking, people can attack your castle. And when you're not there, your castle can be attacked 24 hours a day. So you're technically playing in some sort of way while you're not playing. So for us, it's an asynchronous game. So
Can I put a sign here that says goodbye life? I always like saying that because you know what, you get an addictive game, and I'll tell you this is from personal experience. I started playing this game called Clash of Clans, and I was like, nah, kiddie game. And eventually it became really addictive. So I used to be. I can guess this being one of those, I would do it. I would go and check my castle like 30 times a day.
But that's the intention, really. It's really to, you know, for me now, it's complicated to play 2 hours a day.
Yeah.
Okay? And I know I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
I'm a Gen X.
Yeah.
Grew up with games. And a lot of people around me are kind of like, I don't have time to play games anymore. But you know what? We wanted to make a game that an 8-year-old could play.
Yeah.
That a 21-year-old hardcore hack and slash player would have tons of fun in it.
Yeah.
And a Gen X who doesn't have time but can play 5 minutes in the morning, check what happens during the night. Lunchtime, play 20 minutes, do a few attacks, a few modifications, check the replays on how his castle was beaten.
Yeah.
You know, get your defenses better. Play a little bit, I don't know, 20 minutes at night or 15 minutes. You're not even playing an hour, and you're having tons of fun, and that's the intent.
Well, guys, you have to go ahead and click the link down below. You have to go ahead and try and apply for the beta. Please understand this beta is as per their choice, but you can go ahead and get in as an early invite. And I think it's $9.99 to go ahead and get in.
It's the 00 program.
Yeah.
We had tons of fun creating that. 00 means original Opulencia.
Uh-huh.
Because no, it's true. Because everything we do it within the universe, within narrative, and we have tons of fun. So we have the chunk of change at $9.99. We have the legit fan of $39.99, where you can buy specific characters, and then there's the eye roller. You know, you have it all for $99.99. For us, it was crucial to recognize, and that is crucial to say, to recognize what we founders of the game.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, getting players early in that process and having that exchange, we believe that these people are founders of the game. Mm-hmm. And we want to make sure that in 2 years, when you see a green flame knight, people will know that that guy was a founder. That they'll see that when they attack his castle, they'll see the flags at the entrance. So he's going to be showcasing and showboating that I was there at the beginning, and I was one of the important ones that got the chance to influence really this game.
And that's exactly what I think the game is about. This is about showboating. This is just about having tons of fun. Guys, I really love this game. And if you love it too, you have to go ahead and get with this guy. If you didn't see his press conference, you have to go ahead and see his press conference. But he's going to let us know on a quick tip. What's the name of your castle again?
LPP, yeah, you know me, and it's at level 30.
And if you can attack him, do so at your own risk. Guys, this is Lord Nod. I've had a ton of fun. Thank you for being on the show.
Hey, my pleasure.
And this has been absolutely great. Guys, see you in the game.